It was an excellent basketball game. It's an exciting college game. Two really good basketball teams. Shaw lost their first game of the season by 1 point on just a miscue that they had there. Otherwise, they'd been undefeated coming in. I told our team, that's the way we schedule them. The teams that we played and the teams that we've been beaten by have, I think, 2 losses total combined right now. But that's going to prepare us for later in the year, strength of schedule, and also prepare us for the conference when it hits. But I was really proud of the fact that our players took a huge step from the other night in the way that they played, much more intense, played a lot harder, played with a lot of courage, a lot of character throughout the game, and not just wait until the second half. But they did a great job coming back again, and anytime you go double overtime, sometimes you just run out of gas and another team gets the edge, and they kind of did that in the last period. Hit with some really tough shots, and then also got a couple easy ones from us. But just a great college basketball game.
Coach, this was a game with a lot of twists and turns. With big deficits that your team came back from in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter, even down 2 with half a second remaining to send this to overtime. Just kind of what did they show you just in terms of responding to all of that? Because they've seen deficits so far this season and come back from, but this one I think had a little different feel to it.
Right, and you got to give them credit. I love this team and the way that they fight for it. We've been down in every game. We've been down every game by a minimum of 7 points, and that's something that, I don't know how we can get over that. We got off to a great start tonight, which was something that we really focused on. I think we went up 12-4, but then we got stuck on 12 forever, and I think it was 17-12 next thing we knew it. But the resilience that they have and just the way they continue to keep fighting and, even like you said, with half a second left, being able to, unfortunate for them, they were excited. They ran out on the floor. It was a good call. They ran clear out on the floor with half a second left and fortunate to get the technical. I think Mariah stepped up and pressure situation, hit those 2 free throws to get it to overtime. So, or double overtime, whatever one that was. But they have a great heart here, and they're really fighting. And I was just really pleased with the way they improved from the other night.
Where did you just see where Shaw was able to sort of pull away there in that second overtime?
Well, I think part of it's we kind of got tired. We were a little bit drained, and then number 22, that's a big target in there. And they pounded in there a couple times for her, and they got a little penetration there to start off with, and we were going back and forth. Obviously, that's the most points we scored all year. It was 10 minutes extra, but we've always been, I think, in the 60s and below, and so we were going basket for basket with them, and maybe a little gap here and there. But in the double overtime, the second overtime, they hit the buckets, and then we didn't get really good shots. We took a couple bad shots, and when you're in a tough game like that, every shot's got to be a good shot, a strong shot. You're not going to make them all, but it needs to be on balance. It needs to be open. It needs to be a strong shot with confidence. And I think we took a couple bad ones and maybe missed an easy, chippy layup that we could have made. And, when you do that, you get some separation. And then sometimes it's just, your shot and spent, and the other team's all fired up, and then they can just pull away like they did in the double overtime.
Your team has a quick turnaround. They'll be playing in Thursday, and that kicks off, pretty much a month away from home. What are you hoping to see from them in the short term?
Well, I think the most important thing is that we get ready for Thursday. Like you said, Anderson's going to be, one of the best teams in the region. They're probably second best right now if you look at the whole picture. They're a very excellent team, very well coached. It's going to be tough on the road, but I told our team if we play as well as we did tonight, we will win that game on Thursday. And as I mentioned about the tough schedule that we have, that's what's important is you play tough teams. But you've got to win a few of them, and we've lost 3 of them to really good teams that have a combined 2 losses. And Anderson's undefeated going in there. It's surprisingly they've only played 2 games, so hopefully we'll be able to throw a few wrinkles in there, make some adjustments offensively, maybe with some different defenses, and try to stir things up and try to catch them with it where they're not prepared for something in particular. But it's a really important game, but we got to get rested and have a little mental workout tomorrow, a little shooting, and then get ready for them practice-wise, mentally, and go in there and a tough game. First of 6 road games. I don't know who made the schedule, but it might have been me.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thank